Hey, look, let me tell you. This is what, 14 years? 14 years. This is your motherfucking song. This ain't our shit. This is your revolutionary culture. Dead Prez ain't shit without the people. The people come first. The people come first.
Oh, goodness gracious, yes. I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen by the people who have witnessed the injustice at its greatest length. It is without organizations that are regulated by goals and objectives that are immediately attainable and in the long run attainable. Without that kind of stuff, you just kind of have little kind of explosions here and there, and people are pretty much trying to maintain life between like crises. You know, like from one crisis to another, we try to get something normal and hope that it doesn't happen again. You know, whether it be an economic downfall or, you know, clash between, you know, a certain class, like working class people and police, or, you know, these type of tragedies that show up in our lives. So we kind of live between those. The things that help to us to get like some sort of power or even understand it more would be to have some goals and objectives that are influencing or changing the path of what the government is happening. And, you know, the powerlessness and like why black and brown people in Europe are in the position we are, this struggle is becoming more and more acute every day. And these are the people who are coming up with like some resolve around it. I'm seeing like some youth like, well, fuck it, I'll say it. We were in a show some time ago. I think we were in some country, and you know, this show's full of white people, and there's a black youth in the crowd, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and he said, "Kill all the white people." And I said, "No, what the fuck are you talking about?" You know what I mean? Like this is ludicrous, because like that can't possibly be any kind of solution that we're coming up with. Is that we just wipe out someone based off what their skin color is. You know, we know that's wrong. We've been seeing that. We've been witnessing that for like 500 years. You know, but for more than anything, for me, it says to me that there are people who are trying to test their theory. I guess that's a theory, but who are putting their theory out there is like, well, what is it that we want? What do we want? You know, I'm at a Dead Prez concert. It's politically charged. I came here to hear y'all talk about all the shit y'all talk about that I think I understand. So I'm gonna say this, which is like not so much I think as his like answer, but like his question. Like, is this, you know, because you know, it didn't sound confident at all, and I could also tell that it had gone without like certain kind of research. But basically, my point being is yes. There are people here trying to figure it out in all kinds of ways. There's organizations that are on the ground that, especially in Europe, but in Britain, it's you know, it's crazy because we're inundated with this kind of like British colonial mentality, especially as it relates to people who came to this country from outside of this country. And so, you know, even in Jamaica, there's a huge and heavy British influence still to this day, you know, even more than the African influence, which influences the culture, which everything is red, gold, and green, but the mentality is British, you know what I mean? So, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, we here are going to figure it out. It's the youth that's on the streets. I see all kind of organizations that are anti-fascist, anti-imperialist, anarchist, you know, just disenfranchised folks that is like, fuck the system. How can we figure out a way to do something? But it's about how do we build and figure it out. It's not like, you know, I think what's clear is we got to use what's come before. You know, we can't just try to make up new shit. You know, we got to be able to do our level of study to see what's going to happen that can emerge from that. So
make some noise on 3.